Hey guys, today I wanted to show you how to install OpenAI's newest local model called GPT-oss 20B. Now they also have a 120B parameter model, but this is only if you have a H100 or an 80 gigabyte plus GPU, which is an H100. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is actually open up your internet browser and type in Ollama and download it. So we'll just do that really quick. And as you can see here, it says OpenAI and Ollama have partnered to launch GPT-oss. So you can download this and then choose your operating system that you actually use. For me, it's Windows. And then you would just download it like any other application that you download on your computer. I'm not actually going to run it because I actually have Ollama, but trust me, it's very simple. Just follow the instructions and we're good to go. So once you've done that, then you're going to want to open up your Windows PowerShell terminal as an administrator. So the way that you can do that, if you don't know how to do that, is go to your start menu, right click the start menu icon, and then it'll give you a drop up window, I guess, because it doesn't go down, and select Windows Terminal Admin on that. And it'll open up a window just like this. It's opened up a new one. I'm going to use the old one though, because whatever. So once you're here and Ollama is installed, we're almost there. We just have to do one last step, and all we have to do is copy and paste this thing from the description. So this is what it is. Now you shouldn't actually just copy and paste things from a random stranger on the internet and put it into your computer's terminal as an admin. Like that's the #1 way for disasters to occur. So I'll explain to you what all the 3 lines we're typing in here do. So hashtag GPT-oss 20B or # GPT-oss 20B doesn't mean anything. It's a way to tell the computer, if you type in a hashtag, don't look at this, don't run this as code. This is for the human to read. And it's kind of like, encoding, they use it for comments and stuff. But in here, we're just kind of saying, hey, this is what we're downloading. So if you were to download both of them, you might be able to we could do this, right? And then this is how you would download both models. And so you could run them both. You could literally just copy and paste this command in and run them both on your computer. And then that would show you, okay, this is a GPT-20B one. And then it'll say 120B down here once it gets to it. But as you can see here, so the next command is Ollama pull GPT-oss 20B. So we're talking to Ollama, which we've already installed earlier. And then we're pulling the GPT-oss 20 billion parameter model from it. So as you can see, it's pulling the manifest, and then it's pulling the blob right here. And so it's taking about 5 minutes, 6 minutes to download a 13 gigabyte file, which is the entire model that we're going to need. Now, I wouldn't actually recommend downloading the 120 billion parameter model. As I said before, you need a H100 or an 80 gigabyte GPU, which no one has that on their normal computer. You need to get a VPS that has an H100 or buy an H100 yourself. So that's kind of going to be out of reach for most people unless you do the VPS server route, which I'll probably make a video on later, or you're like an organization or something that can afford the infrastructure to run those GPUs. Now, so that's that command. And then the last command is once it's fully downloaded, it's just going to run the model. So you'll actually be able to run the model straight into your terminal and also run the model in Ollama, which I'll show you how to do when this is done downloading. So yeah, I'll see you guys then. Okay, so once it's fully downloaded, you'll get this message. And so you can actually type anything into it like this, say, hey, and it'll start running on your computer locally. You don't need internet access. And you can see it's thinking, you can see its train of thought, and it responds. And then if you want to exit out of this in the terminal, you just type /exit and you're back. And then we can just clear this. But if you want to use it in Ollama, you can also do that too. So you just open up Ollama. And then I've already done this, but we'll just do it again. We'll create a new chat, say, hey. And this allows you to use it in a more visually appealing graphical user interface, right? Instead of looking at it in your terminal. But sometimes in your terminal is great because you're working in the terminal, right? So yeah. Anyways, that's all for this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Peace out.